So prepping for Tilapalooza, which I'm very excited about, and I started pulling up the linoleum, and that, I know it may look like cement, but it's not. There's some residue, what's underneath the linoleum, that layer is kind of stuck to the floor, and it stinks. So that layer has gotten wet, and it's gotten moldy, and yeah, nastiness has occurred. So, and then in the bathroom, Roy did take out a section there of drywall. I'm gonna have to put something back because he wanted to see if the water damage was on that wall, because we know on the opposite side of this wall there was a lot of water damage. But when we got the pipes replaced, the plumber that helped us said, you know, spray it all down with bleach, which we did, get it off, scrape it off, which we did, and paint it with Kilz, which we did. So we don't have to tear all of that out behind the shower now to repair the wall. We kind of repaired it from the other side. So I think we're good this way. Now that I found out the nastiness that's under this linoleum, the smelly, ugh, I'm kind of upset with myself because I did not take out the linoleum under that tile. I thought I'd give it another layer of cushion, and so it's still there, and there's yuckiness underneath. Well, I've been playing with designs for the bathroom wall. I think I like that. That might be what it happens. However, we have an issue, and we're going to walk toward the bathroom, which you will see is the floor torn out. This, the backing of the linoleum was particularly difficult to get off. Probably can't tell where's backing and what's cement, but in places where it was wet, yeah, it came up great, and it stank. But in places where it didn't, it's coming off very difficult. So Roy got me some adhesive remover that we could put on there. I know I had put down the other tile and I had caulked it. It hadn't dried yet. And the more I dealt with the tile in that area out there, or the linoleum, I knew that I had to pull this up because this room has gotten wet. And so I knew that if that linoleum was bad, that this would be bad too. So pulled up the tile. Obviously got to do the toilet area. Again, it's got to be pulled so we can get the linoleum under there. There's linoleum under the shower. Are you kidding me? I don't know. I feel like to do it properly that we'd have to pull the shower and pull that out, the linoleum out, because, you know, I know water's gotten underneath of there, and it's when I pulled this out, it stank so bad where I was worried about me even being in this room. There's linoleum under the vanity, which it's not a big deal. I wanted to pull that out anyway. But that's, you know, I have to wait till it's done. So I'm like, I probably won't put the floor back until that's done. Probably won't put the floor back. The toilet being pulled is not a huge deal. It's got to be pulled, and then the linoleum under there taken out and have it reset. Not a huge deal. However, I don't know why linoleum extends under the shower. And after all the promises that we've had this summer that they're going to start working on the road, yesterday, nothing happened. I mean, yeah, we've got the dirt that's, I wouldn't drive over because it's mushy. And I hope they're not calling that good, because, yeah. And then it just kind of peters out and there's no road going that way. We used to have a beach. It was beautiful. Now everything's just a muddy mess. We just got back and saw they're working on the road. We're like, oh, okay, that's good. They had sent us a picture, which made it look like the road was all nice. And now we are trying to navigate to even get back with this was all good and smooth, and so we don't know why this is a mess now. It's like a total mess. So, current state of the road, we did not drive on it. Roy walked on it and he was feeling pretty good about it. So it goes from there, ooh, it's a little smushy, from there, and then kind of stops right up here. But they did start at the other end, so looks like they're trying to bring the road through that way, which is where it was before. So we'll see. I always say that. I always say we'll see. Can't drive on it for a few days is what we were told. And coming in around in the lake in the woods there was a rough drive, but it's progress. We used to have a beach out there. We used to have a nice beach. Maybe we will again. Hopefully the last time we have to unload our cars this way. They said not to drive on the road yet because they don't think it's still a little soft, mushy, whatever. It's as soft as I'm walking on it. I wouldn't drive on it. Yeah, still soft in quite a few spots, so hopefully that firms up so that we can actually drive to our cabin. Ta-da! I might be able to work in the bathroom today. Roy said he could potentially help me pull the toilet and everything. I started hoping I can get to Tylerpalooza. I just kind of created my line where I wanted to begin the placing my tiles. There's a bit of a, I can't see it right here, there's a bit of a ridge, I guess I want to say a ridge right there where that line is. So that's a place I want the tiles to meet. So, and then I measured down the middle to see how far, where the middle spot was, so that when we start placing tile, it'll, you know, look even. You want a good line measurement for the beginnings of your tile, and that's what I did. That's what I did. So, and Roy put a light in here, so we got a lot more light in that area. Okay. Roy did pull the toilet for me so that we can get back in here behind it. Well, actually, so that we could get under it, because we had to pull out the tile that was under it and the linoleum under the tile. Ugh. So, cut off the wallboard and then painted it with Kells. And before we put the toilet back, I'm gonna start tiling. Tylerpalooza is finally here. It's finally here. Haven't decided yet. We keep debating. Do we pull out the shower and get the stuff below that? We are gonna pull out the vanity. Get where you can see everything. So yeah, the vanity is definitely going to get pulled, although we haven't decided, got a new sink, whether we're going to just put the same vanity back, because I like the drawers, or if we're going to find a different vanity. We'll see. As long as the toilet's out, I thought we'd at least begin with Tylerpalooza. So that is the beginnings. I'm going to have a little bit of different pattern on the other wall, but I just thought I will kind of make it a little more simplistic for behind the toilet. And we have a tile cutter. but I need Roy to show me how to use it so I can finish the wall. So I'll get to it. As long as I was able to start the tile in the bathroom, I thought I'd get going on some of my ceramic tile here for this doorway, entryway, whatever. Looking good so far. I'm excited about it. Well, the beginnings of a floor there. I'm very, very pleased. That's the bathroom cabinet right there. We tore it out. We tore it out because the water underneath there that had gotten into the linoleum stank as everything else did. So we pulled out the toilet, removed the linoleum, we've pulled out the vanity, removed the linoleum, whether we do the shower or not. But I'm going to paint that vanity. Yay! We're going to put it back, raise it up a little bit. We've got a different sink and it all will look marvelous. So yeah, I thought I had a kind of finished bathroom and now I do. Here's my bathroom vanity, getting a coat of paint. Because of the moisture issue that we had, I hope it's in the past, we wanted to raise it up, so we added those feet. The bottom is painted with Kells because there has been moisture in the past. That thing was sitting right on the floor and there was just moisture in it. So the bottom's all painted with Kells. I will go over everything with a nice glossy white coat to make it pretty. And I'm back in the bathroom, it gets to go. Yay! Okay, well, got a couple coats on the vanity. Letting it dry, and then I will probably do some touch-up. Gotta work on the floor that's going underneath the vanity, and then I think it will be ready to go back together. Okay, got that floor a little bit more complete. Gotta do the tiles where they match up with the bathroom. But look, the bathroom floor. Ready for the vanity. We still have to do a little bit more prep work, but we're getting there. Yay! The vanity is put back in place. Oh my goodness, I'm excited. Gotta do some touch-up painting on the vanity. I like the height, and we gotta get the sink back on, the new sink on. This is the other end of the road. They're working on joining the two ends together, and this looks like they've made quite a bit of progress. I don't know how far it goes. I'll kind of check it out when I get to the other side, but for now I can't drive down it. So I just drove around the lake so I can enter from the other side. We had quite a bit of trouble on this road a few days ago. Today's Saturday, and we got back on Wednesday. But they have since smoothed it out. I mean, I know it's a 2-track, but at least we can get through. And then once I get to the other end, I will show you. I know it's just a 2-track. There's no easy way to get back there, but I'll show you once I get over there. And they started pushing the road further, but then the little bobcat got stuck. So they had to come rescue him. Still not connected, but got a nice solid road right now. It's officially fall, and it is feeling fall outside. It's very chilly. So I'm going to see how good I am at making a fire. I've been collecting materials. Got a nice log in there. Been collecting materials to kind of help me get a fire going. And I have my cool fire starters that I made. Thanks to an art teacher at the school I used to work at. She told me how to do it, you know, Boy Scout style. So anyway, we have heat in here. It's just that sometimes it just takes a while to warm up. So, you know, what's better than a fire in a on a crisp day. See if I'm any good at it. Keep these fire starters in old egg cartons. So I'm going to start with that and then add some paper, some little kindling stuff to see what I can get going. The fire starter worked great. We have an awesome fire happening right now. That wasn't even hard. I do not think I'm going to get my bathroom done for this video. I think that's going to have to be on the next one because of the setbacks that we've had. Wow, that is roaring nicely. Wow. Awesome fire. Didn't take me any time at all. Yeah, I do have to finish the bathroom. I'd like to get something finished, but we do have another project that we are going to be finishing today. At least pretty well finished. So I'll show you that one. Storage room is coming together very nicely. Yeah, but one thing has not been done, and that is there's no wall right there. So Roy went to town to get the wall board for that wall. While he's doing that, I'm going to do a couple things. For one, I'm going to cut this piece of wood because it needs to go over the doorway here. It's part of the trim, and I need to cut it to the proper size. The other thing, he said I put these 2x4s too far apart, although I'm pretty sure I did what he told me to do. And he said that the 4 foot for the sheets he's bringing comes right about here. So what we're probably going to do is just put some small pieces across to give it something to nail to. You need, like, 1, 2, probably 3, 4, probably 4 cross pieces to give it something to nail to. And that'll work fine. Okay, well, Roy's got the cross beams up and 1 piece on the wall. He said we would probably have to paint it to match, but I'm kind of liking that color, so we'll see. Almost a complete room. Okay, well, heading into the storage room, you can see that the doorway does need to be trimmed out, but the board is there. And we have a wall. Kind of hard to see the whole thing, but right now we have one whole room. Floor, wall, stuff. Yay! Alright. So, they worked on the road today. They did not get it all the way connected, but we're going to take a little walk down here and see how far they made it. There's supposed to be a top of gravel. It's going to come in and be on top of this, so. But I can tell you, I haven't been able to walk down this road since 2018, so this is fun and exciting. And maybe before we leave for the season, we'll even be able to drive on it. That would be a lot of fun, an exciting development, because we didn't think we were going to get this year. Alright, let's see what's going on up here. Well, there's water. You can see. Yep, they came this far. The other end of the road is over there. I think they'll finish it tomorrow. Roy did drive on that earlier today when we came up here. They said wait a few days. It was a little bit mushy yet. But I have a car full of stuff. So I am going to see if I can't get through. This end will be okay. We'll see. Roy will be come down and go, "Why did you drive in there?" I'm like, I thought I could. So far, so good. It doesn't feel like it's too mushy or anything. That way you don't have to use the quad in the trailer to unload. Hi, Cabin. We love you. Okay. So far, there I am. And ta-da! That will definitely make it easier to unload. Sweet.